Hey everyone, happy new year. Wow, we are already in 2024 and there's something about 2024 that just makes me feel really, I don't know, motivated and just ready for new beginnings, and I don't know, I just feel really good. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Taddy G, and on this channel I like to share my journey into growing my clothing brand, as well as dropping tips, tricks, gems and all of that good stuff. Now guys, I have something really special to share with you, and if you follow my community tab, you probably would have got a little bit of an inkling of what I am thinking of doing with my year. Now this is not to say that my brand Shopify is gonna go on pause. No, we are going to be moving full throttle with Shopify as well, but I don't know whether this is technically a gap in the market, but I want to start my own blanks brand. So what I mean by that is I want to sell to you guys luxury blanks. A question that I get a lot on my channel is, what blanks are you using? Where do you get your t-shirts from? Etc, etc. And as many of you know, my t-shirts are cut and sew. I have them made in Italy, and I want to extend that to you guys. I want to bring you some luxury blanks. I am hoping, fingers crossed, that I'm able to have them made in Italy. But I actually did put a poll up on my community tab and I said, do you guys really care? And a lot of people said they don't care. All they care about is the quality of the garment, which I guess helps me out a little bit in terms of where I can explore in terms of manufacturing, but it is still a really scary prospect. Now, my last video that I posted was all about business plans. So I have a part 1 and part 2. I'll link them up here and down there. And in one of the videos, I covered a section called market research. And within your market research section in a business plan, you have to carry out a competitor analysis. And that's what inspired this video, this mini series that I'm going to have on this channel, where I explore some of the popular blanks companies as a sort of market research. It's probably going to help you guys out in terms of what are the best blanks brands, wow, that's a tongue twister, out there at the moment, whilst I am building on what's gonna be the best blanks brand coming out of the UK, fingers crossed. I don't know how many parts this series is gonna have. So far I've planned for 2 videos, the one I'm filming now and the one I'll film probably straight after this video, but we'll see. If you have any blanks companies that you want me to take a deep dive into, definitely comment down below. I am gonna have timestamps in this video because I can appreciate that this intro is really long, but I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of background as to why I'm filming this video, what the purpose of this video is, and the plans I have for 2024. So let's take a deep dive into the giant that is Gildan. Guys, when I was doing my research into Gildan, I was actually pleasantly surprised and really intrigued by the journey, and I'm quite excited to share with you some of the things I've learned about Gildan whilst doing my research. So just to put a quick disclaimer, this is all research that I've carried out online. I'm trying to keep this as accurate as best to my ability from research that I've carried out online. Should I reference some of the resources? I would try and have some links of the resources that I've used to carry out this research. So yeah, let's dive into it. Gildan started essentially as a children's apparel manufacturing company, and it wasn't even called Gildan, it was called Harley Incorporated or Harley Inc. And it was founded by Joseph Chamandy. I hope I am pronouncing that right. And it was actually started in Montreal, Canada in 1942. So this children's manufacturing apparel company. In 1982, so a good 40 years later, the grandchildren of Joseph took over the company. In the process of doing that, they acquired a knitting mill where Harley actually sort of became a knitting manufacturer, and that is when the name Gildan became Gildan. So the reason why they acquired this knitting mill is because they wanted to start producing their own textiles. They wanted to produce their own fabric so that they could reduce the the cost of production. Now what happened was they actually started overproducing fabric, so they were trying to work out what it is they could do with this fabric. So they decided to use this excess fabric to start producing t-shirts in bulk that can be used for printing, so blanks essentially. And eventually they became a leader in manufacturing quality basic apparel. So Harley Inc., the children's manufacturing company, actually ended up closing in 1992, and I'm guessing this was because they wanted to focus on producing these blanks. So fast forward to present day, Gildan actually has factories in Honduras, I hope I am pronouncing that correctly, and this allows them to have super low priced t-shirts. If you know anything about Gildan, you can literally grab a Gildan t-shirt for like £2. It's insane how cheap these t-shirts can be. And what I love about carrying out market research like this, and why it's so important for you to do so for your business, is because you begin to learn different aspects of business that you might not have otherwise known. So from what I can see, Gildan actually has 6 main collections. So they have their Gildan Soft Style, the Gildan Hammer, the Gildan Dry Blend, the Gildan Heavy Cotton, the Gildan Ultra Cotton, and Gildan Heavy Blend. So let's take a look at some of the popular styles, their spec, cost, and all of that stuff. I'm actually just gonna look at 3 t-shirts. So let's start off with the Gildan Soft Style t-shirt. So in terms of price, you can grab one of these t-shirts for £3.18, and this is on the buytshirt.com website. I'll have it linked down below so you can see which website I'm referencing in terms of price point. This t-shirt comes in 144 GSM for white, and any of the colored t-shirts come in 153 GSM. So GSM is basically the weight of a t-shirt, and it helps you kind of decipher the quality of the t-shirt a lot of the time. In terms of this Gildan Soft Style t-shirt, this is quite a lightweight t-shirt. They use 100% ring sprung cotton to develop this t-shirt, and hearing the word ring sprung actually gave me the opportunity to, I've been hearing it a lot, but I wanted to research what does ring sprung actually mean, and does it actually make a difference, and what's the alternative? So ring spun, is made using smoother and longer yarn apparently, which means that the cotton fabric ends up being a lot smoother and stronger than its counterpart, and its counterpart actually has a name. Its counterpart is called open-ended cotton, which I'm going to talk about in a video coming soon. Carrying out market research is a godsend because that bit of information alone has helped me in the decision as to what spec I want to tell my fabric provider, my manufacturer, and I want to ensure that I am using ring spun cotton for my blanks that I end up producing, even though I do understand that it is probably going to be a little more expensive. So another t-shirt is called the Gildan Ultra Cotton. So this comes in at £3.68, and it is 193 GSM for the white and 203 GSM for all the other colors, and it is also 100% cotton. In my notes I didn't write down whether or not it's ring spun or not, but if you want to find that out, definitely just Google Gildan Ultra Cotton. Lastly, we have the Gildan Hammer, and it comes in at £4.62. Now I'm not sure why this one is a little bit more expensive. I feel like it's probably due to the cut of the t-shirt. It has the same GSM as the previous Ultra Cotton, and it is made using 100% ring spun cotton. I feel like maybe that's the difference between the two. So in terms of distribution, in order to get your hands on a Gildan t-shirt, you have to look for a stockist. So a stockist is basically a company that stocks these blanks. You cannot typically purchase a Gildan t-shirt as a brand, as a normal person, ordinary person like you and me, directly from the website. You have to find a stockist. So buytshirtonline.com is a stockist that you'll be able to find a wide variety of Gildan blanks. Now here comes the fun bit, the comparison, the compare and contrast bit. As you know, I mentioned I'm looking to start my own blanks company, so I already have like the basic spec of what I want for the garments that I want to produce, like my debut collection for these blanks. So obviously I want a t-shirt, I want a hoodie, I want a crew neck, and I want a straight leg sweatpant. Seen a huge gap in the market for the straight leg sweatpants, and I know that's what's in style at the moment because, you know, I am a brand and I'm creating for brands. So in terms of my t-shirt, I want to go for that 300 GSM, similar to what I use for my actual brand. So I'm actually wearing my brand's t-shirt right now, and this is a 300 GSM t-shirt. I'll get up for you. This is in medium, guys, and I just feel like the fit is just perfect. It's a great length. What I've found with some of these like boxy cuts, this is too long, the arms are too long. This is a medium. This is probably, I could probably get away with a small, but this is like my size and it just fits perfectly. It's structured. This is 300 GSM and this is the sort of blank I want to create for you guys to use for your brands. In terms of hoodie, again, I'm using the same spec as my brand, so I want to go for 450 GSM. That is what I have found works really well for my hoodies. Similarly for the crew necks and then the straight leg track pants, I would have preferred to go for a lower GSM for the track pants. However, because I want the track pants to match seamlessly, accurately with all the hoodies and crew necks, I do have to keep that fabric the same. And in terms of my hoodies, crew necks and track pants, I want them to be in 100% French terry cotton, and for my t-shirts, again 100% preferably ring sprung cotton. So I wanted to see if Gildan has any comparable products so that I can compare their price point and their offering, so in terms of like their size range and all of that jazz. So straight off the back from my research, it seems like Gildan, correct me if I'm wrong, doesn't actually offer, in terms of t-shirt, a GSM over 203 GSM. So in terms of a comparable t-shirt, I have chosen the Gildan Hammer, which I discussed earlier. The colored version is 203 GSM, 100% ring spun cotton. The size range is from small to 4XL. It comes in 13 plus colors, and the prices start from around about that £4.62 mark, but I feel like it goes down with the more you order, and these prices are from the Buy T-shirt online website. I'm not sure if other websites actually sell this t-shirt for cheaper. So obviously I wasn't able to find a t-shirt that matches my spec or even closely matches my spec, to be honest. So that's already like a strength that my blanks company is gonna have over Gildan. Now in terms of hoodie, looking for a comparable hoodie, I had to pick whether I was going to focus on GSM or fabric composition. As you know, I am aiming for that 450 French terry cotton. So the first hoodie I actually found was the Gildan Dry Blend, and this hoodie is 50% cotton and 50% polyester. So already the fabric composition is a little different to what I'm going for. It's also not a French terry. So for those of you that don't know what French terry is, it's basically loop back. I'll pop something on the screen to show you exactly what I mean by French terry. They do have a great size range, so starting from small up until 2XL. It comes in 14 colors, and the price, now the price actually surprised me. I didn't know that Gildan sold things at this sort of price point. So the hoodies actually start from around about £17.28, which is quite spenny. From what I can see straight off the back, again, please correct me if I'm wrong, Gildan doesn't seem to offer 100% cotton hoodies in the sort of weights that I'm looking for. And there is a similar situation when it comes to the crew neck. So you're probably gonna get a crew neck similar to the hoodie that I spoke of. And it also seems like Gildan doesn't actually offer sweatpants at all, not even like the cuffed leg ones. They don't even offer that, which means that if you're shopping Gildan, you're not going to be able to get like a full-on like tracksuit set, which makes sense because when I put out that poll on my community tab, a lot of people voted for me to focus primarily on tracksuit tracksuit blanks, and it's probably because there is a gap. You're not really finding good quality tracksuit blanks that you can get from some of these blanks brands. Now, with all of that in mind, everything that I've discussed, you cannot complete a competitor analysis without assessing the strengths and the weaknesses of the brand. And when you're looking at strengths and weaknesses in your competitor analysis, you kind of want to compare it for what you are trying to achieve as a brand, what you feel like your target customer is going to be looking for as a brand. So let's have a look at the strengths of Gildan as a blanks company as a whole, and also what I'm looking for. Straight off the back, the low prices. Gildan has really low prices, which is obviously going to be attractive to people that are looking to start a brand, because it means that you have the opportunity to have a higher markup on your product. It has a great range of weights, so I know when I start my brand, I'm only going to be focusing on a 300 GSM t-shirt, so my range of weights is not going to be like that great. So those that do want to go for a lighter weight probably won't benefit from shopping my blanks. I don't know why you would be going for a lighter weight anyway, but that's neither here nor there. It has an exceptional range of colors, which is obviously beneficial because it means that you are going to be able to have your t-shirt in various colors. Big thing in terms of blanks is that it has on-demand delivery in terms of the different places that you can shop it. You're always going to probably be able to find a Gildan blank, and it's probably going to be able to be delivered to you within 2-3 days, which is a major key and something that I definitely want to take on board with my blanks brand. Feeding into that, it has plenty of stockists, so there's loads of different places that you're gonna be able to find and purchase a Gildan blank from. Now, in terms of weaknesses, I have a few here. There's no sweatpants at all, which is a big weakness. Even though I said they have a large range of weight, it is a little bit limited. So there's no 300 GSM t-shirt, which I know a lot of people that are looking for like luxury blanks, that's what they want. There's no 450 GSM hoodie. Again, it's restricted to about 305 GSM for hoodie, which is basically the weight I'm trying to go for my t-shirt. So, you know, if my hoodie came in this weight, I don't know, I wouldn't be best pleased. They don't seem to have 100% cotton hoodies or French terry, not from what I saw. Definitely comment down below if you have purchased from Gildan 100% cotton hoodie. Obviously, shopping Gildan has some negative connotations because, I don't know, social media is always such a funny place, so you could see that as a negative. The prices do seem okay, even though I said that this is a positive, it can also be viewed as a negative. The prices do seem a little bit too low. So what is being sacrificed in order to get the prices to be that low, if you get what I mean? You cannot buy directly from them. You do have to go out there and find a stockist, which could be seen as a negative because you don't quite know, you know, what markup those companies are putting on there, what's the true price of this product, you know. And also Gildan, in my opinion, has some outdated cuts. We are moving into more of that, you know, nice, relaxed, boxy feel. I feel like a lot of brands want to go for that cut at the moment, so Gildan doesn't really offer that at this present moment in time. So to conclude this deep dive into Gildan, this competitor analysis, they are obviously some things that I'm going to take from Gildan in terms of like how they are operating as a business, mainly the on-demand delivery. I would love for that to be something that I'm able to offer my customers, but something that I wouldn't take. I want people to be able to buy directly from me, so that is an offering that I'm going to have. But like I said at the beginning of this video, I have already researched 2 companies, so the next video is going to be Stanley Stella, my fave, and it does seem like a lot of the time you can't actually purchase directly from these companies, so maybe there's a reason for that. Maybe that's something that I need to take a look at. So yeah guys, I really hope that you have enjoyed this video. I'm going to have some of the products I spoke of in this video linked in the description, so you can obviously check them out for yourself. I really hope that this has given you a really good look into Gildan in a little bit more detail. I definitely know that I learned a lot. I didn't know where their main manufacturing was done, but now I've learned that. And yeah, I really hope that you join me in this series where I explore some of these Blank company brands. The next video I'm creating after this one is gonna be a deep dive into Stanley Stella, and if you're somebody that watches me a lot, has watched all my videos, you will know that I love Stanley Stella. So it'll be really interesting to find out what I find out about Stanley Stella. Please don't forget to drop a comment, drop a like, share this video. Let's talk about things in the comments. If you guys have some requests in terms of what brands you want me to talk about, definitely drop it in the comments. If perhaps you want me to offer you something else in terms of my Blanks brand, I am a brand making it for you guys. This is for you. Yeah, so I want as much feedback as I can get from you guys, so definitely comment your wants in the comment section, and I will catch you guys in my very next video.